Welcome back, you beautiful people, to episode 7 of Doomworld. This episode we do have a plan, and it was pointed out in the comments, not on this video but another one, that what we can do is we can go and we can take all of these guys, take them prisoner, bring them back to the base, and then we can commit a whole bunch of war crimes by harvesting one of their lungs and one of their kidneys. And then if they're still alive, I guess we can always try to harvest a heart or something. And then we're also going to then have a bunch of body parts to sell, whilst getting a whole bunch of medical training. So we're going to get on that pretty much straight away. A lot of them will bleed out. So before we do that, we are going to strip them down. Hopefully we can sell some of their stuff off and make a little bit of money on that. That'd be ideal, because we do need a whole bunch of more stuff. And an easy way to get a whole bunch of more stuff is, funnily enough, to get a whole bunch more money. So if we can get their kit, that would be great. If they bleed out before that, well then at least we've managed to strip them off of their equipment, that is. And then if we do manage to capture them, then obviously we can just start harvesting them and get medical experience whilst doing so, which would be, I like to think, pretty good for us. Flow, go capture jumper. Probably bleed out before they get back to base, but also saves on the hauling, so not a massive problem right there. What we are going to be after is trying to get everyone to have skin suits, because those skin suits are going to be super useful. We can move quicker, they offer a little bit of protection, so nothing too great, but just work speed, movement speed is always going to be a good thing. No one likes slow colonists and no one likes lazy colonists, so if you can make your colonists work harder and work faster and move quicker, you are in for a good time. How long's Maxwell got left? Bleeding out in 1 hour. So he's pretty much dead. Right. Taking everyone back to the prison. Flo is one of our main medics. So long as she's healing, some of those guys should survive. Not all of them, but some of them. And I think that is about the best we're going to get from this. We'll put all of this stuff to haul urgently. And now a whole bunch of supplies. There's loads of medical over there. And also with the power back on, soon we're going to be able to get Cornetto in and processing down all of that stuff we needed from last episode. So that's all of the metal, so we're going to have steel. With the steel we're going to put the lighting in. We're going to be able to build up the solar roof. We're going to be able to build the power collector. Going to put some lights in. It is going to be pretty sweet. We'll just get her on this right now. I'm not too fussed about breaking the bodies down right this moment. Yes, you know, having the chemical is going to be good, but realistically, just having the steel is going to be better for us. So what we got 105 there, 120, 135, 150. You know, it's going up quick. Someone's got an infection. That is just one of the people that we're going to do questionable things to. So we're going to harvest a lung, harvest a kidney, and then we'll harvest the heart, and then someone can get on that. A lot of our guys are either psychopaths or bloodlust, so they're not going to be too bothered by doing this, thankfully. And what we will do is we are going to go into storage, tool shelf, put 2 of those in, but one of them is just going to be for body parts. We're going to allow that so they can build that door. Christine has life-threatening blood loss, hypothermia minor. That is the least of your worries right now. Well, let's see if we can harvest a brain whilst we're at it. Can we do it in this mod? Nope. So what we'll do is we'll take the lung, we'll take the kidney, and then we'll take a liver. And then we'll see what sells more. I imagine the heart sells more than the liver, but who knows? I guess we'll find out. So what did we get there? Kidney and heart, yeah, that's probably why they're dead. Cool, all of the war crimes, but that's because Void came in and messed us up royally last episode. And then, I don't think anyone should take too many mood boosts from that. Mood debuffs, no. Okay, someone's organs harvested. Didn't like that. Oh, Nina did die. Okay, so a couple episodes back we got attacked by a bunch of ferals, and Nina was in the attack party, but we let her escape. But it looks like she must have died for her injuries when she was travelling back. which is a bit of a shame. We want to keep Steinberg in a good mood because, well, Steinberg is not exceptionally good, but he is very talented. So if we look on his bio, he's got good shooting, good melee, good construction, okay mining, okay cooking. So basically he can do almost everything other than medical and social. And he is a psychopath, so he doesn't get bothered by things. He's got poor hygiene, which increases his food poisoning chance, but so long as we keep the kitchen good, that is not an issue. He's nimble, resilient. Yeah, he's just got good stats all round. Okay, Red Ferret Encha has been overwhelmed during a raid. Rigabar stream has been captured by Void. Yet my redding is improving, as you can tell. Top of the class over here, me. Cargo pods. A bunch of rough plated monitor eggs. And they're fertile. Okay, we'll go cook those up. We do have a imminent raid from the Seekers. That will be coming in 12 hours. Which is really good, because once the Seekers come in, we'll take them down. And then once they are taken down, what we'll do is we'll just move off and then hopefully get to some more trading. That's ideally if we can. And for the storage, we're going to go here. Okay, and then we just go to body parts. And then we're going to copy that and then paste it onto this one. Because we have a whole bunch of war crimes that are going to need to be done. And does anyone not have a weapon? Purple. Okay, we'll give Purple a Crucible Carbine. That's fine. Send back, she can't use it with a Riot Shield, but not too fussed about that. And then you'll get a Crucible Carbine as well, Steinberg. So that is some extra firepower. It's not going to be great firepower, but it's going to be some firepower, something that we didn't have. Once Cornetto's back up, we'll get her back to breaking stuff down, and probably, yeah, we'll just get her back on the smelters just to clear this space up because it's looking a bit of a mess. And who else do we have on crafting? Because I'm pretty sure we got a whole bunch of crafters. So we got Wombat. What else are you good at, Wombat? Can kind of craft. Can't do too much of anything else. Okay, so you'll put onto crafting. And then what we want is more speed suits, like we said earlier. Seekers coming, rare frumbos, no storage space. Storage space is now sorted. On the food front, it doesn't look like we are doing super well. So we don't have many potatoes, we don't have much rice. But we do have 20 simple meals, which is not going to last us. So again, we are going to need to expand this growing zone. And ideally start moving over to hydroponics once things start stabilizing and we have the extra resources to be able to invest into it. Okay, this is interesting. So this room here has a solar roof area of 84, power output is 2500. Here we have a solar roof area of 191 with the same power output, but if we look here, the wealth of the room is rich. So I'm thinking that maybe that putting the roofs on affects the actual value of the room as well, which would be pretty cool. That's an easy way to get a bunch of power and also up the efficiency, well, not the efficiency but the wealth of a room, because people like that. Some sort of psychic wave has swept over the landscape. Your colonists are okay, but it seems that many of the donkeys in the area have been driven insane. Oh no. I'm sure there's a Shrek quote there, but not too clued up on Shrek at the moment, so don't make too much of a fool of myself. More than I do anyway, but all a part of the fun, yeah? Okay, we'll bring Flo back. Vincent can move to one side. Squint is coming down. Okay, might have been a little bit of an overreaction to taking out some donkeys, but you never know. Well, you kind of do. They're donkeys, but details. Right, we will need to start putting in some heaters. So I'm thinking one in here, we'll put one in the prison room. The other guys are all geared up, so being at 1 degree, they should be pretty fine. There shouldn't be too much of an issue there, hopefully. We'll find out soon enough. We'll just go, we'll check the health. Left leg shot off, that's not fun. Mangled scar on the brain. Okay, that needs to be sorted. So thinking about it, what we are going to do is we are going to deal with this mangled scar, because that is not going to do anyone any favours. So use that, and then Vincent, let's see if we can get you to have a leg again. Cool, mangled scar is healed. And I believe some of the characters drop that. Drop that. Cool. Yeah. We ended up giving the characters a bunch of the equipment because we were about to fight Void, and we were worried about him coming in and looting everything because that's what Void likes to do, so we thought we'd stop that. A group of ferals from the Seekers have arrived in transport pods nearby. They will repair for a while, then attack. Okay. What are they rocking? A bunch of the snake dogs. Some pretty cool razor tooth. That thing is awesome. But nothing too much for us to worry about. They can only pile in one at a time. They don't have much armor. Thankfully these guys aren't in the feral power armor. So as they come in, we should just be able to blow them to smithereens. So in the meantime, we're just going to make sure everything in the base is ticking on quite nicely. We've got lights. We're going to need to put lights in here. Well, actually, let's do it now before we forget. Okay, lights are done, and then we just wanted a little bit more flooring over here because we were missing a tile or two. There we go. Sweet. Opossum has got into a fight. We're going to bring everyone back, properly set the defensive positions now so as we know who's who. And then Vincent, you're missing your leg right. Left leg shot off. Cool. Take him off draft, and then we are going to use the health dispenser. See if this works. If it does, that is pretty crazy. Just being able to re-get body parts like super quick. Opossum's having a nice time. He's managed to take one out, hurt another one. Cool. He's doing fine right there. Ignore that. Health. Vincent's got his leg back. That's a little bit broken, but I like it. So we want to keep an eye out for those, because until we can get prosthetics, that is what is going to keep us alive, I reckon. Opossum's in. Everyone else is in defensive positions. We'll send Flo out just to harass, so they aggro a little bit quicker instead of just waiting this whole time. Right. Okay, there's quite a few things down. Should be any moment now. Okay, get up to here so at least in cover. They're beginning their assault. Go to your defensive position. You're quick, so you should be able to outrun them. So between her implants, the skin suit, like her speed is a rapido. They're all just marching to their deaths and I don't even realise. What is wrong with you? Pick the speed up a little bit. That's going to give us a whole bunch of weapons and then maybe a couple recruits. Then anything we're not recruiting is going to be a bunch of body parts. But that Frumbo there might manhunt her if we shoot it. So we'll see what happens. I mean, if it manhunters onto... There we go, Frumbo Revenge. Okay, that just got nuked. Let's chase these guys down. The Frumbo is just unconscious. Let's check Toast out. Toast, what you got? Good hygiene, frail and kind. Good social though. Strip and capture. Cool. So that's some more things that we can get. More body parts. CY, are you going to go down? No, got your head blown off. And I don't think I'm going to capture the others. De Leon. No, you're dead as well. Cool. Well, that went fairly well. Seeing as they came in by drop pods, we are going to haul all of those, and then we're going to break down these ship components as well, and take those slag chunks as well, and haul the bodies. So that was a decent little haul we got there. Nothing crazy, but a little bit of something that we didn't have before. And then let's go to toast and harvest, harvest, harvest. Soon we'll figure out how much of this we can harvest before they die. So I think you can either take one lung or one kidney. It seems if you take both they die, but then we're also managing to get hearts and livers. So it might come down to the surgery skill of the person doing it, and then also how damaged they are. If you know, just like message down below. And we also need to add a new character in today. So you got Bloodlust, you're undergrounder, and you're good at shooting, which means a possum, you are now Patrick. That's definitely not how you spell Patrick, but phonetically it is correct. Pat-Rick. Yeah, my dyslexia sucks. I can't smell to save my life. I'll take a picture on the phone next time, and then when I type it in, I can type it in correctly. I think that's how you word that. Okay, we're going to take Vincent, Flo, and Squint. Well, we'll wait until it gets to about 6 o'clock, so when they're up and rested, and then we are going to send them off to do some more trading, because ideally we want more armor, which is always a thing, and then we also are going to want weapons, speed suits. Basically we want everything. We're just being greedy. We are selling chem fuel, ambrosia, all of the body parts, and we're taking all of the silver and the chem fuel. Send. Confirm. They'll be fine. Are all these operations done? No. Not a massive issue. We'll haul all of those steel chunks as well. Wombat's breaking down some bodies quite nicely. Cornetto, prioritise on that please. Cornetto, where are you off to this time? Yeah, Cornetto just has a thing about running off everywhere. Okay, we have a prison break. Oh no, mate. Oh, this is terrifying. Did you have anything good? No. Okay, Steinberg, you're a psychopath and you have an SMG. You got so far. Capture. We'll go back up to 2 times speed. And I'll get Cornetto on this one here. Prioritise breaking things down. And then what we can do is we can put all of this onto haul urgently, so anyone that isn't doing anything at the moment will be able to start moving this stuff around. And there is a whole lot of junk here. Oh, all of those are full. Cool. Right, we'll look into expanding this out because it's not big enough anymore. So if we go 2, so just finish on an even number and we're good. Sweet. Put the door in there. And then they can get round, mine that, build that, and then we can start to reinforce these walls here to prevent sappers coming in. Cornetto's on an assaulting spree, kind of makes sense. He's just been hacking up bodies for about the last few days. Prison break was sorted, insulting spree we're done with. They're just a little bit fragile at the moment of all the corpses being killed and all dead bodies kicking around and all that fun stuff. Once we can get some better rec, I think they'll start behaving themselves a bit more. At the moment, they're not doing too bad. We have just made it to the other ARC town. So we're selling the berries, the chem fuel, all of the body parts, which we are getting a decent amount for. And then we got our own money, so we got 6,500 at the moment. We'll accept that for the moment. We need 1 more helmet and 4 more suits of armor. Okay, we're going to pick up 1 more security helmet They seem to be doing the job quite nicely. A Praetor suit would be amazing if we could get that, but we can't afford that. They've got Wildcat armor, which is selling fairly cheap, not super cheap, but fairly cheap. And then we have the UAC Marine armor. Let's just compare those. 115, 51, 60. Ooh, makes you shoot quicker, makes you move quicker, gives you better melee dodge chance. What do you do? Yep, we are going with the Wildcat armor. 2 sets of that. Sweet. We'll get another synth thread skin suit. I don't think the material makes too much difference. That affects armor a bit. Okay, we'll go for the bearskin one, that seems pretty good, and then we'll go for the plain leather. We can't afford the plain leather. Okay, cool. That's 2 more skin suits. We do want a heavy rifle, but right now we have enough firepower to hold. So no one's going to get slotted in head because everyone's got helmets, and then that's 2 more suits of armor in, which means we can, and we've also got the speed suit, so we're going to be producing more stuff. So next time we go, we're going to be able to take more people, sell more stuff, make more money, get more armor. And it's going to be pretty good. Wombat has decided to hide in room. What was your last straw? Someone's organs harvested. Yeah, that makes sense. I need to find some more psychopaths. That is definite infection. Toast has gotten sick from an infection in her left shoulder. Oh, that is terrible. We're probably going to have to amputate that just to just try and keep you alive for a while longer. Okay, not really let me do much. Okay, let's just put wooden hand on and see what happens there. You got a major break risk. I'll take that off. Cornetto, kind of makes sense. She's having a pretty bad time. Butchering bodies whilst not being a psychopath, and then your lover dies. Yeah, puts people in a pretty bad mood for a decent while, has to be said. And it's looking like Steinberg isn't doing his farming for some reason. Unless we just got too much of it now, which is probably the case. So once Vincent, Flo and Squint comes back, they should be able to bosh out the rice harvest, because it looks like we got, that's 90, that's 88, and then hopefully plant this stuff up here as well. And get some research done, because we are hurting for research at the moment. Okay, just had a little look over here. We do have a bunch of psychoid and smoke leaf. So soon what we're going to do is we're going to make a little narcotics lab. I think that's what we'll call it. So I think we're going to have a bunch of our manufacturing over here. So somewhere in this area might be quite nice. And then if we wall along here off, across there, across there, across there, then all of a sudden we can build the base down into this area. Already covered the infection, the marriage is on. Churro and Wombat. Wombat Churro! Okay, where floats your boat? Toast is in a psychotic state in a daze. Having got a poor mood. Final straw was malnourished. Yeah, you could have just gone up and fed yourself. No sympathy there. And Squint's caravan has arrived at ARC headquarters. Coolios. Which means more skin suits. Steinberg, do you have a skin suit, buddy? Yes. Purple, do you have a skin suit? No. Are you doing anything? No. Okay, Patrick, you can have the good bear skin suit. Yeah. Cornetto's got one. Everyone else should. Wombat. Okay, Churro. You grabbing it? Yeah. He's on it. Okay, so Patrick's now got a helmet and a skin suit, which is a decent amount of protection. Nothing like crazy powerful, but you know, you'd rather have that than not. I swear we got some suits of armor though. Or did I just make that up? Okay, looks like that's weird. Okay, Must have been a mistake on my part. Fair enough. Allow all items. All of that's been moved. That's been done. Okay, Patrick's in a daze. Minor pain. Fair enough. Surgery failed on toast. Cool. No storage space. That's all tainted stuff, which isn't an issue. Cool. Right, I'm going to have to call the episode here because I'm going to have to go back and check if we got that armor or not, because that's going to bug me and I'm going to be super distracted. So I will catch you guys on the next one.